Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Kaitenjo here, and today I will be working on gimmick puppets. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe, blah blah blah, and let's get right into this video. Okay, so gimmick puppets, it is mostly a going second OTK based deck. So yeah, surprisingly this deck was actually requested. Finally somebody requested me a deck profile. In your face, people, yes, people that subscribed to me but did not request any deck profile. So without any further ado, let's get right into this deck or video, whatever you want to call it. So our hand got Nibiru, and he is playing a complete trap deck. He's playing basically an anti-Nibiru deck. That is funny. I have no idea why didn't he set the network trap hole. It does make sense. When your opponent special summons a monster from the main deck or graveyard. Okay, yes, this card is BS. Okay, so our hand doesn't seem that bad. It's kind of broken, but not that broken. So this is like a freaky horror deck. Look at this. His name is literally Terror Baby, and he is going to bring the terror to your dreams. So Dearly Doll is actually the heart and the soul of the deck. So what this card says is, if this card is in your GY, you can banish one other gimmick puppet monster from your GY, special summon this card. This is just fantastic. You can bait this card with something or bait another thing, and booyah, this card have an effect in the GY. Okay, so the bad part of this card is this card cannot be used for an XC summon except the XC summon of gimmick puppet monsters. So this is like the only down part of this card. So we special summon Biscuit Doll, and when Terror Baby gets normal summoned, he brings back something from the GY. So we link summoned, and he completely destroyed us. And why this deck is actually what the fuck am I saying? Why this deck is actually going second is you are about to see. If your opponent controls a monster and all monsters you control are gimmick puppet monsters, minimum one, special summon this card from your hand, and he literally controls no monsters, 0% monsters on the field, or is there? Anyways, let's just okay. And surprisingly, he have freaking Pancratops, and I actually activated this continuous spell card because of, if he have a negate, I will bait this, but there was like a 7% chance. Yes, go watch this note. Anyways, yes, so this time he have a monster, so we can summon our Magnet Doll, and we open trade in. So the reason why I didn't activate trade in to discard our Magnet Doll to draw 2 cards is because I wouldn't have any other extenders. Plus, if he popped my other cards that I will normal summon, I am 100% dead. So yes, activate Dearly Doll, summon her. Okay, so something else you need to know. I have to rewind this real quick. Okay, swap, previous, now. Okay, so this card, Gimmick Puppet Biscuit Doll, her effect is, look at her, she looks like Chucky but the female version. You can special summon this card from your hand by discarding one gimmick puppet monster. You cannot I mean, you can banish this card from your GUI. Your opponent cannot target gimmick puppet monsters you control with card effects this turn. So this Pancratops is dead. All he can pop is our perform puppet, but we couldn't care any less. So yes, she is an extender and a protection, and Terror Baby does the same thing too, but half better, I suppose. It says banish this card, then your opponent cannot activate cards or effects in response to the activation of your gimmick puppet monsters this turn. So this is another protection effect. So Lancia basically kills this deck since this deck banished too much. And lol on him. No, seriously, I'm not joking. I said lol in the chat room or whatever. And we are going to kill him. And of course we will draw Monster Reborn of our trade-in. So yes, wait, what did I did now? I activated trade-in, discard our Biscuit Doll, our second one. We draw into Collodon's Puppet and Monster Reborn. Okay, so Collodon's Puppet is basically a foolish burial for gimmick puppets, and its second effect is banish this card from your graveyard. Oh wait, no, it is more than actually just a foolish burial. So what this card says is send gimmick puppets monster you control with different names from your deck to the graveyard up to the number of monsters your opponent controls that were special summoned from their extra deck plus one. So he actually had nothing summoned from the extra deck, so we could only send one. So whatever, and Monster Reborn. So I'll try to make this video short as possible because I have many replays. And he surrendered, I do not know why. Okay, so he actually top decked Ghost Ogre, so yes, he would lose anyways. So yes, so this time we are actually gonna face a, I don't know, rogue tier deck, because this is freaking Heralds. And game 1 I think I lost. Yes, I completely got obliterated. Or is this game 3? Okay, let's just, okay, preparation of rarities, and I open draw. So in this deck you always open hand traps. I mean, no, you always open Nibiru, and if you do not open Nibiru, you always draw something else that you side in instead of the Nibiru. Or if you do not draw it, you draw something like, I don't know, Barrage Blast. Let me show you. Oh no, I actually sided the Barrage Blast out for the draw. So we still have the Nibiru in our deck. Okay, so you actually open Puppet Parade. This is like the heart and the soul of the spell and trap zone, I guess. Wait, what? Is this the wrong replay or is it me? Oh no, I think I remember now. Game 1 he won. Game 2, the first card that I draw in my first opening 5 cards was our draw. Then this is game 3. I actually defeated... No, wait, no, I don't think that's what happened. Oh no, that is what happened. I actually... Yes, this is what happened. Lol. And open draw again. How lucky. Oh my god, it's second draw. This is so hilarious. So this was game 1 or game 2. And there it is, our first gimmick puppet Xyz monster. So number 40, gimmick puppet of strings. So to level 8 monsters, once per turn detach one material from this card, place one string counter on each face up monster on the field, except this one of course. Then once per turn during the end phase of the opponent's player who placed the string counters by this effect, destroy monsters with the string counters, and if you do, inflict 500 damage to your opponent for each monster destroyed. So this card is trash. This card is very trash, except his first effect. Yes, we actually just want his first effect because we play rank up magics in our deck, so you will see what will happen when we rank this up. And of course we would play Nigalogia. Sorry, I keep saying his old name because that is what I used to. Divine Arsenal Zeus Sky Thunder. That's a long name, and I do not think I need to explain this card for any of you because this card is a very big staple for Xyz decks. And look at this. This is so annoying. He had Herald of Perfection in his side and we have like two good cards only. This card is bad if he doesn't summon like his third monster, and he would negate that. So annoying. And he got a fairy in his hand. We drawed. This time I used the draw as a bait instead. Yes, draw as a bait. Because if I made this one the bait and activated draw, he can just attack, then GG. I do not want that, so summon basically one monster, then end my turn. And trust me, this is all what we need because this card says cannot be destroyed by battle. This is basically everything we want. I do not understand what is he doing, what is his goal. Just summon Saryuja. Is that everything he does? I do not really understand the plot of this deck. Pot of Avarice, recycle every extra deck monster. What is the point of this deck? Somebody tell me in the comments if you play Herald. You see what I mean? This is so freaking boring. Seriously, this was funny as hell. Then send the Dearly Doll. And now he will just lose. And of course, we send Herald of Perfection to the GY, then with Dingirsu, and GG. He literally have nothing to play with. To be honest, he shouldn't have scooped because he still have Saryuja on his side. I think he doesn't have a second Herald. That must be the reason. Okay, so this time we are gonna play against Dragoon. Okay, something you do not see always. Open 3 of the same card. And I already told you, if your opponent I already told you the effect of this card. If your opponent controls a monster and all monsters you control are gimmick puppets, special summon this card. Fantastic. Best part of this card is it is not once per turn. We baited it with the Dragoon And then, so this time we do not have dearly doll, so we cannot recycle her back again and again. But best part is actually we do not need her. Bye bye. And then drop the bars on him. We have Barrage Blast, so you're gonna see what Barrage Blast does. I'm actually gonna wait until he makes Anaconda. I just send one card to the GY, then there it is. GG Nori. So yes, this deck is fire. This deck is Zeus. What is this? Is this... doesn't he have... Bruh, he have a second Link Spider. Couldn't he summon it using Dark Magician? Oh no, he's actually out of Anaconda. Okay, Gigantus Doll. This card is... you see what we done here? You see what we actually did here. Detach 2 materials from this card, target up to 2 monsters your opponent controls, gain control of them until the end phase of... and we cannot special summon except Gimmick Puppet monsters, but we actually take control of 2 of our opponent's monsters. This is insane. And his second effect is we contribute this card and make everything on the field level 8. I mean, of course, not Links and Xyz. The rest will transform into level 8. We can Xyz summon into one of our Gimmick Puppet Xyz, so yes. And our usual rival, the ABC Dragon Buster AI. So we did not open any rank 8 this time. Wait, did I lose this one? Oh no, I didn't. So what I did here is simply called, first thing we call it cheating, second thing we call it Dragon Buster ABC Dragon Buster doesn't have anything to discard and to banish, but he still can pop himself to summon everything from the banish. So this was the cheating version. And we actually summon into Gigantus Doll, gain control over his Star Dragon Infinity, because this one popped himself up, and he summoned Appaloosa. This means we still have to face 4 negates. 4, right? Yes, 4 negates. Okay, first negate, second negate, third negate, and that's it. Lol. Wait, what? Why didn't I attack? Whatever. Okay. He did not actually have Union Hunger, so whatever. I do not care the least. So, any last word? Any last words? Why is the AI so smart? Why are humans the dumb ones? Most of the people that I dueled just attacked Shadow Flare. Yes, Gimmick Puppet Shadow Flare. This card cannot be destroyed by battle, and they just attack. Why don't they read? And the part that is more weird is that after they attack and he doesn't get destroyed, they say, maybe it's once per turn, so I'm just gonna attack again. Why? That is just so dumb. So yes, the last negate is wasted, and you're gonna see now why the first effect of this card is actually broken. What does it say? Once per turn, you can detach one material from this card, place one string counter on each face-up card on the field except himself. And this time we actually opened a rank up magic with chaos. So even if he have an impermanence and tries to negate this, we can just activate this quick play rank up magic and goodbye. 1, 2, 3, 4. Drop the bars. There it is. Number chaos. I was gonna say 104. Weird. Number chaos. 40. Gimmick puppet of dark strings. What a creative name. Dark strings. Just add one word to the equation. So yes, what this card say is when this card is special summoned, destroy monsters with string counters, and if you do, draw one card and inflict damage to your opponent equal to the highest original attack among those monsters into the graveyard, your choice of type. So the reason why Appaloosa is not dead yet is because she was summoned by IP Masquerena and cannot be destroyed by his opponent's card effects. So that's kind of bad in a way. So yes, we actually draw Monster Reborn, so that's funny. To be honest, there was a reason that I took the Appaloosa instead of the Union Carrier. It's because, yes, I completely forgot. This deck is not something that you would like to bring it to a regionals or something. This is basically a locals fun deck. So yes, this is not close to Rock Tyranny or any of those others completely broken decks, but this is very powerful even for its own standard. So this time we're gonna be facing Synchrons. By the way, I saw the new support, but my Edo Pro, it is just so sucky. The new Synchron support didn't get into my Edo Pro yet. And too bad he have a 4000 defense monster. We couldn't do anything. Puppet Parade. So yes, summon two monsters, activate Humpty Dumpty. Yes, Humpty Dumpty. And like I told you, this time he is human and attacked the monster with the highest attack or defense. Why do you attack the highest attack or defense? I have no idea, but yes, GG Nori. We destroy that, we revive that, we exceed that. So this was a misplay. I wasn't actually forced to exceed summon, but I just did anyways, so sorry for that. Make a second rank 8 and GG personally. So yes, go to game 2 and yeah. Seriously, boost warrior. So the next time I check my Edo Pro and it actually gets the new Synchron support, I will just do the Synchron support right away. So the next deck that I will do is Eldritch. Sorry, there is no out to that. I will play Eldritch. I will make an Eldritch deck profile, so if you're gonna request anything, I will make it after the Eldritch. Yes, him and freaking 5 monsters. This people might just scoop by seeing this. Yes. He was actually mad that he didn't destroy it with the first attack, so he attacked again with Satellite Warrior. Okay, so this time he actually have a negate. And too bad we have 2 lightning storms, but we control cards on our field. So this time this is gonna be no, it's not gonna be savage. It would be savage if I got a rank up magic spell card, but now it's just normal. Drop Zeus, then he it's so funny, he actually have, oh sorry, and I completely forgot what I was talking about. So somebody came in and I just unconsciously paused the video, and now I have no idea what was I talking about. So yes, I think I will just go to the next replay. Okay, so this time we're against a sore loser. He's actually playing Grand Majus and he opened a Kaiju, so that surprisingly rhymes, and he made my Nibiru useless. And my Barrage Blast is actually a going first card, because if your opponent is playing a going second deck, he wants the rock paper scissors, then make you go first, like forcefully. Barrage Blast is actually the perfect card to play in an Xyz deck going first. So what this card say is, once per turn detach any number of materials from a machine Xyz monster you control. The part that says machine Xyz is kind of bad, but the only thing we play in this deck is already just machine, so that doesn't limit us from anything. Then target that many cards on the field, destroy them. So we can detach like 2 materials, pop 2 cards on the field. Fantastic. Then yeah, proceed. Okay, the second effect is, if a machine Xyz monster you control is destroyed by battle or by your opponent's card effect while this card is in the graveyard, we can actually banish this card and that machine and any machine Xyz monster, then inflict 200 times the rank of that monster. So yes, right now he is going first. No, even if we go first, it doesn't matter. All we can do is just say it, called by the grave past turn. Oh, that's right, I forgot. It doesn't really matter anyways. Call by on that, and he opened Stomborg. This card is so annoying. What this card say is, forget every other effect. The passive aggressive effect on us is actually, when we attack him, he can negate that attack and destroy the monster that actually attacked, and then we take damage equal to half the attack of that monster on the field. Not even the original attack points. No, that is so broken. And we of course say 3 pass because of Trude's effect. So her effect is, if Stomborg is actually on the field, she can pop a card. She looks like a baddie. Okay, so this is kind of dumb because he first attacked her. I mean, attacked with I actually said attacked her instead. Okay, he attacked with her, then it didn't get destroyed. He attacked again our dearly doll. Then you're gonna see what is he going to do. Instead of just set pass or whatever he have in his hand. This is so dumb. And he kaiju'd us. Yes, he freaking kaiju'd a monster that cannot be destroyed by battle. Good for you, but the kaiju that you chose to play is actually a level 8, so I do not know how relevant is going to be for you. Just for in case. Oh, okay, now this is gonna get surprising because Numeron, because rank cap magic Numeron force says target one piece of it just ranks our monster up, then every other card on the field is negated permanently, not even until the end phase. You cannot regain its effect again. So that's fantastic. And yes, I think this is all. So yes, this was savage for me to do, and surprisingly the guy that actually plays this deck his name is Quattro, aka 4, and he was insane. He was a freak. Yes, so yes, number 40, Gimmick Puppet of Strings. You're not complete trash. You're still Onyx's monster that we can relay Zeus over you. You has 3000 attack points. You're a number monster, and you can get ranked up for this one. So yes, we still didn't defeat him, but we are gonna do that. And if we did not do this, he could have just OTK'd us. And look at this, he shuffled every banished card to the deck, then gain attack points 5200. If we did not have Zeus, we lost the duel. And GG. He said it lost connection, but it actually didn't. So this was another deck we faced. So this duel I'm not gonna explain too much. He was playing I don't know, Ubel, secured beasts or whatever. By the way, when I say something like this, I am not shitting on their deck or anything, so don't think that kind of things. Yes, thanks. And machine dupe. Yes, machine dupe is not once per turn. If he did not have that Dogmatica punishment, that would be so broken. I mean he surrendered. I don't know why. I guess, okay. We summoned a lot of monsters. Yes, no, I have no idea what is he doing. So let's just go to the boring play. I'm not gonna explain literally anything in this one. Oh, okay, so this time we actually open Nibiru. By the way, yeah, I'm still not explaining anything. He actually had the perfect hand in his deck. And top deck Nibiru for turn. Send 2 monsters. Revive something. And yes, I actually banished the Biscuit Doll. And yes, he cannot target any of our Gimmick Puppet monsters. By the way, I can't explain now since his turn ended. So don't say anything like that in the comments. Giant Grinder. This is another Gimmick Puppet the Xyz monster. So this card is ew. I mean, look at the artwork. This is so embarrassing even to look at. Okay, so up to twice per turn during your main phase 1, you can detach one material from this card, then target one special summoned monster your opponent controls, destroyed. If it was Xyz monster, inflict damage equal to its original attack. So we can actually destroy 2 of our opponent's monsters. That's fantastic. And Collodon's puppet actually allows us to our machine Xyz monsters not to get destroyed by our opponent's card effects. And yes, this card cannot be destroyed by battle, so destroying him was like necessary, I guess. And by destroying that monster, we actually got our second Xyz material. Goodbye. Yes, that's all that I'm gonna say. Goodbye. Okay, I'm not gonna pause anymore so that this video won't get any longer. I mean, it's already freaking long. So the guys that actually requested this deck, this Gimmick Puppet deck, you have to be grateful, because this actually takes a lot of time. And now he ran out of the good juicy monsters, you know, the A, the B, the C, and blah blah blah. And we summon our second Zeus over the Zeus. Have you ever seen anybody doing that? Finally, next turn is gonna be GG. Oh, you little... Oh no, it doesn't matter, we still can attack the heavy mech support armor. Okay, finally, damn. Okay, so the last replay. So do not ask me in the comments what was the last player playing. I have freaking no idea. He was playing Odd Ice, he was playing Secured Beasts, he was playing Performa Pulse or Pendulum Magicians, he was playing Yubel. Is that even possible? Dark Beckoning Beast, Yubel, the Odd Ice Pendulum Dragon, summon this guy right here. To be honest, Odd Ice Pendulum Dragon's only useful effect is when it gets destroyed. That's funny. And if a Arc Pendulum Dragon on the field. So yes, drop Machine Dupe. So hey, I actually paused you. So what we actually did there is, okay, we activated Gimmick Puppet of Strings effect, then put a counter on everything. Like if he doesn't die, it was like to be sure that he is going to die. Yes, so we put all of our counters right now before we destroy the Shadow Flare and the Dearly Doll. Then We summon a second Gimmick Puppet of strings. Attack, attack. I really did not think that he is going to. I really thought that he was going to survive. That is why I put the counters in the first place. But then there is numeral force that you're gonna see what's gonna happen. We will actually going to destroy our own monsters to inflict damage. GG. So, what is the feeling of getting destroyed while you have nothing on your field and or everything you control is negated? So this is the deck, guys. Yes, sorry, I will have to pause this again. Okay, back. Okay, so we have three Nibiru because why not? This is a going second deck. Our opponent's board must be clean of negates, clean from negates, and we play one Shadow Flare because why do we need more than one? So I did not actually read the rest effect. So what this card do is, when I take damage by battle, he can summon himself from the GY in attack position and inflicts you 1000 damage. Then he just stays there to protect your life points. Yeah, most of the times that I actually use this is actually summon him and not use his second effect, but we still like his second effect. It protects us, plus next turn if he doesn't pop this with a card effect, we can XC summon it or link it off for something. And if we actually go first, we can XC summon into basically literally anything in our extra deck except the Zeus, and then set Barrage Blast and Puppet Parade, then pass. Yes, that is all we do going first, except if you have Called by the Graves, that will be set 3 pass. So yes, coming to the extra deck, we play 2 Gimmick Puppet Chimera Doll. I did not explain this, did I? 2 machine monsters. During your main phase, if you control this link summon card, so this effect is whack. You cannot use his effect if you monster reborn this back. So yes, don't call Yugi whack. You can activate this effect. You cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck except Machine Xyz monsters. Thank God he said Machine Xyz monsters and not Gimmick Puppet monsters, because if it was only Gimmick Puppet monsters, this deck will be 95% unplayable. So yes, take 1 Gimmick Puppet monster from your deck, either add it to your hand or send it to the GY. Then if all monsters you control are Gimmick Puppet monsters, minimum 1, you can special summon 1 Gimmick Puppet monster from your hand. So it doesn't actually need to be the one that we added to the hand, it can be something else, and we have the option to leave that card in our hand if we add it to our hand, or to special summon it. So what you sometimes do is make this, and if you have Biscuit Doll or if you have Dearly Doll in your hand, you just add one of the two to your hand and not special summon anything, because we can actually activate Biscuit Doll's effect to send the Dearly Doll, special summon her, then banish something for Dearly Doll, XC summon to something, then I don't know, play on. So yes, that's basically the effect of Chimera Doll. So we actually only play one Gigantus doll. Yes, we actually play one Gigantus doll in our side deck, because if our opponent plays something that will lose to this, or if he have high attack monsters in attack position, we can actually utilize this. No, wait, they cannot attack. Can they? Take control of them. You can the special. So, yes, we can actually pop this card, then make the two monsters that we took control level 8, then make other Ningirsu or Prime Photon Dragon. So we actually play Prime Photon Dragon because it's actually an out to Dragoon if you cannot, or if you already use Dingirsu, because you bait the Dragoon to negate something. Make this using I don't know, either Shadow Flare, Magnet Doll, or Biscuit Doll. Yes, make it using them. Then you can attack the Dragoon. He have 4000 attack, this card have 4000 attack, so his effect is the one that does not make both of them crash, then both of them get destroyed. Instead, the Dragoon will only destroy. Is this card can gain 200 attack for each rank on the field until the end of that battle. Not the battle phase, just that battle. So yes, this is a good Dragoon out. Okay, so then if you're going second and we have no access to rank 8 monsters and just level 4 monsters, is Baguska. Yes, if this card is in defense position, every monster that gets summoned or on the field will automatically turn into defense position, and any monster that is activated is negated. I mean on the field. So this card is basically a calamities. Yes, this is a calamities, or is it not? Yeah, you can say that. No, calamities is better because if this card gets impermed, you lose all of those negates. So yes. So another Gimmick Puppet Xyz monster that I did not summon but have actually a very good effect is number Chaos 15, Gimmick Puppet Giant Hunter from Gimmick Puppet the Giant Grinder. So what this card says is, once per turn you can detach one material from this card, target one card your opponent controls. It doesn't say monster, it actually says card. This one says a special summoned monster. So this is better. We can actually pop, I don't know, something like there can only be one goes and match. No, we do not care about goes and match. Everything we have is dark except for Baguska, except for Prime Photon and Divine Arsenal. So we can utilize this to pop that. Your opponent control, destroy it, and if it was a monster, inflict damage equal to its original attack points. So yes, we just pop that, then massive damage. We all like that. We actually play 2 because why not? I mean, so we play 3 rank ups. I did not choose which one to play. It was hard for me to decide, so I just thought, why not play all of them? So a terrible person. Anyways, so rank up Magic Force I played because it have a massive negate abilities. Rank up Magic Barian Force I played because of, I don't know, maybe Zodiac, something that plays Divine Arsenal, basically any other Xyz deck. And Quick Chaos is actually to chain block or our opponent, or yes, basically chain block our opponent. Let me explain it in a way you'll understand. Let's say I summoned and activated Gimmick Puppet of Strings. Our opponent reads this card and say, no, I'm not gonna let you, and activates Imperm. We can actually use this one to make our dark strings. Then the Imperm won't resolve, and then this one will resolve, then this one will resolve, then yes, happy land. If you want, you can actually put the Barian Force out for either one quick chaos or either one rank up magic numeron. To be honest, three of them can be searchable by Gimmick Puppet Parade, because what this card say is, if your opponent controls more monsters than you do, special summon Gimmick Puppet monsters from with different names from your deck up to the difference in. Then if your opponent's LP are at least 2000 higher than yours, you can set one rank up magic normal spell from your deck. So we can actually set either one of them. So yes, sometimes if they go battle phase, attack with a 3000 monster, we will not gonna activate this. Then after the attack and our LP is lower than 2000 than their life point, we activate this, hit that, summon 5 freaking monsters, and next turn we just destroy them. So this is getting tiresome. Okay, side deck, 3 Rivalry of Warriors. Every monster you play in the deck is actually machine except for Prime Photon Dragon and Baguska, since he's a fiend and this is a dragon. Yes, but we do not utilize both of them anyways. In all of my replays I did not actually summon any one of the two. This is like a backup plan, as you call it. And another is Harpy's Feather Duster, Regeki, Lightning Storm. This one is, as I said, and the 2 Droll and Lancia package. So yes, this is the deck, guys. If there is any card or anything that you did not understand from this deck, just ask me in the comment section below. I'll tell you, no problem. If you have any suggestions about this deck, say that in the comments. If you have any feedback, say it in the comments. And yeah, that's it. And Junk Puppet is a monster reborn for the deck, blah blah blah. So yes, hope you enjoyed this what you call it again, 53-minute video. So yes, sorry to waste your time on nonsense, and hope you enjoy this deck. I love it, it's so fun to play. And yes, freak them out with terror, baby, and bring the terror to their lives. Boo.